your sisters, you have sisters. He said, no, he can't expose himself to his sisters. What do? We talk and talk and talk and talk. He said, okay, the reason why he brought me to Lagos was that both of us to put her together. I should agree. I should agree to give him 2 sons. That if I give him 2 sons, what?
He asked you to have a baby for him.
Yes. I should give him.
Go ahead.
I should give him 2 sons. I should give him twins. I should make sure I give birth to twins. That his mind is telling him that I'll be the one that will console him. I will bring him back from depression. I say, what? Is that why you called me back? Because you're going to a different way. He said, no. He sees that I'll be the one to help him. That I should not reject the offer. That of a truth, he has people that are giving birth to him in many countries. Some are pregnant for him today in many places. He named Turkey, he named Canada, he named Poland, he named Dubai, he named places, like a lot of places.
Hello, people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you. I bring you greetings in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. This is the continuation and the conclusion of the video I uploaded yesterday. My reaction to the claims of a certain woman who said Apostle Chibuzor forcefully had carnal knowledge of her twice, once in a hotel in Lagos and another time in his golden parlor in Port Harcourt, and also with the claims on how Chibuzor confessed to her what he has been doing with young children, and also how obsessed Chibuzor was with her to have 2 boys, twins for him, and that Chibuzor wouldn't even mind. Chibuzor wouldn't mind if she was in her husband's house and will be giving birth to children for him, So I've reacted on that in part 1. So if you have not watched that part 1, it's in this channel. Get it here. And then this is part 2. Endeavor to watch till the end and put down your own opinion and in the comment section. I would love to read your comments in the comment section, and I want to plead with you to kindly share the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so before, and the good Lord bless you in the name of Jesus Christ. I apologize, my audio may not be super this time around, but God has done something. My microphone is bad, but God has done something, on that. When I return to my base, I will be able to put my sound back in a very good order. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you, and God bless you. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, from me to you, Shalom.
You are welcome to the End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription, and God bless you. Shalom.
Your sisters, you have sisters. He said, no, he can't expose himself to his sisters. What do? We talk and talk and talk and talk. He said, okay, the reason why he brought me to Lagos was that both of us to put her together. I should agree. I should agree to give him 2 sons. That if I give him 2 sons, what?
He asked you to have a baby for him.
Yes. I should give him.
Go ahead.
I should give him 2 sons. I should give him twins. I should make sure I give birth to twins. That his mind is telling him that I'll be the one that will console him. I will bring him back from depression. I say, what? Is that why you called me back? Because you're going to a different way. He said, no. He sees that I'll be the one to help him. That I should not reject the offer. That of a truth, he has people that are giving birth to him in many countries. Some are pregnant for him today in many places. He named Turkey, he named Canada, he named Poland, he named Dubai, he named places, like a lot of places.
If the depression is because his wife gave birth to a baby girl, just 1 child, and he is interested in having more children, and he has already had 50 children giving birth to other women for him in over 58 countries of the world, and as they were talking, many were still pregnant. Now, Chibuzor must be a very a very randy he-goat to have impregnated, that means that he must have slept with over 200 women. All right. And now, those that are in 58 countries, we don't know. She didn't say that there are one child per country, which means that the possibility that in a particular country there might be 3 children, 4 children, 5 children, or 1 in some places, as the case may be. And yet, is he still depressed? What again is he looking for if he has acknowledged those women and their children as his own? Now, what would this woman now being engaged by him to give him 2 boys? Or is she by implication telling us that those children in over 58 countries of the world, all of them happen to be female children? Now, of course, we know that Lovette's child, the alleged, extramarital child, or the child that was gotten in extramarital affair between Chibuzor and Lovette, happens to be a baby boy. So we're not going to say maybe that he's only, fertile in giving birth to, female children. So what will be so special about the 2 sons that this lady would give to Chibuzor that will make her the one that will console him if the depression is because of children? I mean, he has had enough, and he has adopted so many that happen not enough to be his own children. He has adopted, a lot, and enough of them. So what will make her own so special? I'm just questioning these things. You should also question it. Now, when you question it in your own mind and you think that there is a correlation, now tell us. But if you think that, is not adding up, please do tell us. Don't insult me and say I'm speaking for Chibuzor. Chibuzor is a human being. I don't know Chibuzor. If you have this kind of a case and you happen to be on the internet and I happen to gain access to this kind of video that is also talking about you, this same thing I'm saying is what I would say. She might be saying the truth, but it is most unlikely that this kind of a thing is true. Except she's over-exaggerating things. All right? Now, how does Chibuzor even know that she will give him twins and the twins will be boys? How many times were they going to sleep together? So if the first one did not happen, they will sleep again and she will conceive again until she gives him 2 boys.
They go to places. Lagos, Abuja, places. I said, what? Only he said yes. He has to go to this extra mile because of what? The wife did not give him a male child and he gave him only 1 child. I said, okay, in this case, I would be the one to do that work. He said I should accept it because even the ones that gave birth to him, that he normally buy a house for them in name of the child and buy them a car. I said, how can that man do such a thing? A young, vibrant girl like me. So I'll go and marry car and marry wife. He said, no. That even this one that gave birth to him, that normally each time he traveled to, even the one he sent in Turkey, he will go to your hotel and call them, they will come and see him in the hotel. He will go to places, each time he wants, he lodge in the hotel to see them. That he can always come to the hotel and call me or come there and see him. And I said, okay, what about the one that has children with you? He said the same thing. That even the ones he still want to meet, he still call them and see them in the hotel and go back. I said, what? Is it what you've been doing? Yes.
What happened finally?
Okay, finally, we talk and talk and talk and talk of a truth that night. He did not allow me to sleep. And I said, okay, in this case, I'm going downstairs to go and inform some people. Like I'm up here downstairs, I'm up here upstairs. If you trouble me one more, I'll go down there because he never allowed me. He said I must have sex with him.
He said you must have.
I must have sex with him. That's the only way you can see what he's doing.
You guys were in the same room or the same hotel or something?
The same room, although it was a big room, and that's okay. Saying the room is big, I'm going to divide myself in a different place. Or let me go down to neighborhood and ask them to come up here. In case anything happened to me, they will know where I'm staying. Since I will not have money to go and pay a different room for myself. Because actually, this is not why I came down to Lagos for. You are coming to a different mood and a different pattern. So that's how we struggle and struggle and he finally had sex with me in Lagos there.
He had sex with you in the hotel?
Yes, in Lagos.
So did
I
he
was,
force you or just come to his plea?
sorry?
Did he force you or just accepted his plea?
Now, I want you to listen to this. You may not agree with me, but fine. You have your mind, but listen. Somebody that was given 50,000 to travel from Port Harcourt to Lagos, I don't know which year. But even if it is this year, 2023, 50,000 is enough money to travel, and you will still have some change. Now, let's say that this thing happened 2020, as at that time, the journey from Port Harcourt to Lagos was not up to 10,000 naira. So saying that she doesn't have, or she was not having enough money to rent a different hotel room as at that time was practically a lie. Now that's what I said in the beginning, that if something was not happening between the two of them, she wouldn't have the freedom, the liberty to say all those things she alleged she said to Chibuzor. And now, okay, nothing was happening before them and we agreed. And Esha had confided in you that this man had raped her. And this same man has told you, I expressed that, why is she, saying it as if it is a strange thing. Now, that should give you an understanding that you're dealing with a beast and that this beast is not going to spare you. And there you are in the hotel room with her, with him, and you discussed, night was coming, you were there. And then when it was time for the main thing, that was why he called you. That was why, that place was actually acquired in the first place. And you are telling us that you would go downstairs to tell others downstairs that you were upstairs in case anything happens to you. Was he going to kill you before? Now, were you afraid of him before? I know that he was capable of killing you and you left your family and you came to Lagos. Now, these are the things that we need to ask as well and put into consideration. That is one. Secondly, I've said that if she truly wanted to leave, if she truly was not interested in sharing that bed with Chibuzor that night, she could. She could easily, disengage herself from that room. And she's not a toddler. She's not a babe. She's not a child. She could have, she didn't say that there was a chain around her, or that Chibuzor locked the room and swallowed the key. So if she had wanted to, okay, that time she went downstairs to inform people. I don't know the people she went to inform, whether there were other people that were in their convoy and their, that were also in that journey. Maybe people that came with Chibuzor, people she knew, who happened to be members of the church. She met them there in the hotel. And so she wanted to go and tell them, look at, Apostle has said I must sleep with him or in the room, or in case anything happens to me, or I am with the Apostle. Or did she go down to go and report to the receptionists, the people at the receptionist? The people at the reception, rather, in the hotel, that look, this man is a stranger to me. Who does that even? Okay, that's fine and good. She did all that. If she truly was sincere and this thing she's telling us is true from her heart, she could have eloped. She could have left that hotel room, used the money, part of the money he sent to you. Take it or leave it. 3 years ago, 50,000 naira was a whole lot of money. Even 2 years ago, before Tinubu happened to us. Buhari was worse and Tinubu became the worst. So before Tinubu's government happened to us, 50,000 naira, no matter how bad the Nigerian economy was, then it was still much as at that time. So she could have had enough money to pay for another hotel room and would have slept there. In the morning, she would have picked up her things and left. But no, she didn't do it. And now she's telling us the story of how blah, blah, blah.
Come to his plea.
Sorry?
Did he force you or just accepted his plea?
No, it was not something you just come. He was like, this thing you cannot. Dragging me to my clothes. Hear what I'm saying. I've told you, this cannot just go like that. You have to this. I said, but that was not what I came down for. I came for a different thing. We got to see how you can stop these children. Stop raping these children. They are still tender. You are killing them. You are destroying them.
And
Now you
he ended up sleeping with you.
that was what happened.
Okay.
Okay. I came back to Port Harcourt. Okay, I came back to Port Harcourt. He called me. That was a week because I didn't go to work that very week. I took permission. I came back to Port Harcourt. I think that very week he called me to his house. So when he called me, he now said I should go for test. He wants to make sure I took pregnancy for him. But before that time, immediately I came back, I already taken some antibiotics for myself and so on, because I never bargained for such thing with him in any angle. So when he was bargaining on the test, he now gave me some, he gave me that money in Lagos. So he was assuring me that I should not worry, that
He gave you some money. Like, how much did he give you?
he gave me money in Lagos, because that money he gave me, I asked him a question. I don't know why he gave me so much. It's 200,000 naira he gave me.
200,000. Was it cash or through bank transfer?
Cash. He gave me 200,000 naira cash.
Okay.
So I didn't understand such money. I said, why are you giving me the money? He said I should just take it. I don't understand why he gave me the money. So when I came back, he now called me again to his house. But before then, I'm really going to take some antibiotics for myself. Because I don't know what next will happen. So we're discussing, we're about to go back. He now said, since we have started a relationship, I said, no, you and I did not agree on any relationship. Look at me. I am old enough to get my own husband and marry and live my life that will please God. He now said, okay, if it is husband that is a kid, that one is not a problem. That I should just accept that I'm going to carry pregnancy for him. I should just accept it. I'm going to carry pregnancy for him. And now, what do I need? I said, need what? Okay, I should bring down my mind that even if I carry pregnancy for him, that he will not marry me and put in his house, because there will be they will suspect him and so on. That even other people that had children for him, they're not staying with him. He kept them elsewhere where he normally visited them. That he has one of his brother of a truth. One of his brother in the village there where I was working was always telling me that he needs a wife, although he has not approached me to say, look, I want to marry you. So he now said, can I remember the brother I told him about? I said, yes. He said I should carry a pregnancy for him and go and marry the brother, that he will pay the diary.
His brother? Who is his brother?
His name is Nna. He's a family brother. His name is Nna.
Nna, okay.
Nna. They used to call him Nna.
Okay.
I should carry pregnancy and go and meet Nna, that Nna will not know that he is the owner of the pregnancy. And if I give birth to the child will be his own. That the day I want to give birth, he will do everything, both baby clothes, hospital bill, he will do everything that you will not know. But the child is own. That is how he has been doing to every other girls. That
Now, so let me even ask. Okay, now fine. This one he will be giving birth to in his family. All right. What will be the joy of a father to be admiring your son? You know, just in your heart. You don't have the boldness to call him and say, this is my son. Now, so this thing doesn't make sense now. Now, is Chibuzor that obsessed? Is he that stupid that he would just be okay, just get pregnant for me, go and marry anybody you want to marry, and just rope that child on the man? Me and you know that, okay, the baby belongs to me. The man doesn't know. What then has he, profited? Because the depression, according to her, was that Chibuzor has only one child, one girl child. And so now, if Chibuzor is, going around impregnating women and finding them husbands that would think they are the father of those children, now what has he gained? Because he's not going to bring them into the house, his house, for whatever a male son of his would have done in order to continue his lineage. That wouldn't have been, a possibility. So definitely that his brother owns the child. I don't know if it is making sense. Now, you slept with a man the previous night, and when you were leaving in the morning, he gave you 200,000 naira. You are asking him, what is this one all about? And he tells you, no problem. And then when you came back from Port Harcourt, he told you, go and do tests. I want to be sure that you are pregnant for me. But you have already taken contraceptives, though she called it antibiotics. Antibiotics is quite different from contraceptive, but I don't know if it does the same work. But I know that antibiotics is to prevent some kind of, transfer of disease. Now, so if you took contraceptive and you're hiding it from the man, and the man is believing that the two of you have had this agreement, even though you said, you told him, no, we don't have a relationship. But the whole thing is just, it's not adding up. To me, it is not adding up. There's no way a man will say, get pregnant for me, but go and deliver the child in the name of another man, make that man believe he's the owner of the baby. One other thing is, now, if he gets this girl pregnant, what arrangement would they make? Okay, maybe the girl confirms today that she is pregnant today. And when there is no prior arrangement or agreement between him and the so-called owner, except they are going to work it like it was between Lovett himself and Sunday, that it was the same night that Lovett, wedded the husband, that she said she went for pregnancy test and it came out positive. And she knew by the knowing of women that this was the person that has slept with me within this time. And the whole thing came to, to her conclusion that Chibuzor was the father of the son. So what I'm asking is, what then would Chibuzor gain if this lady, would pin the pregnancy on the brother of Chibuzor? Chibuzor is not going to claim the son or the twins or whatever kind of child that comes out of that, that kind of arrangement.
That doesn't want to carry pregnancy for him because he needed the child. And I say, what? This is very bad of you. He said, doesn't bad of it, that he will pay everything I need. If it means him wedding, that he can even wed me with the man, but the child is going to be his own. That he has done it several, not once, not twice. I said, he said, it's not bad. That even those that even get married outside, they will not even achieve what I will achieve. That he will buy me a car. He will do this. He will even make the man happy that I can live with him. But I should not forget that the child is own. That he can always call me at any time. Maybe if you want to have a second child. I said, you're going far. I can't do such a thing. He said, I should just accept it. That he will do it. I said, I can't accept such a thing. He was dragging me again inside his parlor. I said, I can't do such a thing.
Inside his sitting room in Port Harcourt?
Yes, in Port Harcourt.
Do what? To do what?
He was dragging me again inside his parlor there in Port Harcourt. And I must have sex with him. I said, no.
Oh my God.
I offended God. I have not finished crying to God. I have been staying for many years. I don't meet men despite my condition. Is it true that I will come and start practicing fornication aspects or sex activities or sex relationship? No. He said I must do it. I said, no, it won't work. We started dragging ourselves again. Do you know, in that process of dragging ourselves with sex, to have sex with me, the camera in his house captured me.
He has sex with you in his parlor?
Yes.
Is it the parlor he called Golden Parlor?
Yes, that is called Golden Parlor.
And the camera captured the sex. How do you know
Yeah.
the camera captured the sex?
That's what he said, because he called me immediately and said, if anybody has called me. I said, no, nobody has called me. And I said, okay, what's the problem? He said he saw the whole thing in the camera room, because all the camera that has the room where everything that's been done in his Golden Parlor is being played. He said immediately he left there, he saw it playing there, and he had to walk the guy out and remove the computer, the laptop they were using. Okay, in this case now, what do we do? He said he's going to destroy the video. I said, okay, fine, you better do that. Let me go and cry my sin to God because I've offended God. But nevertheless, you face the punishment. He now promised that he will destroy the camera, the video. So the video took us so much long time. He refused to destroy the video. Of the truth, I'm talking to you. Since that time he took that video till now, I've not gotten myself. Even when I left his church to where I can discover God, to pray out my sinful life, to pray out my tears, I have not gotten myself. I have gone to hospital, I've taken treatment, I've not gotten myself. I've even gone to places to go and report his case. Each time I go to there, they will tell me he's a man of God, he can't do such thing. So it didn't become a problem until I could not bear it.
Who have you reported to this case?
Yes, I went to one police station at Choba to report. They said I should not try it anywhere. That is a man of God, he cannot do such thing.
So if you go to Chuba police station, ask them, they will tell us they have reported this case before.
Yes. What happened is that the thing did not enter into recording by taking statements. by taking statement, which I won't lie to you. But they were just, what is the problem? I said, I want to report Apostle Chibuzor give Chinyere. They say, what? Why will I say such thing? He's a man of God. He can never do anything offending. I said, can you hear from me? He said, I should not say anything like that.
Okay. Who else do you report to?
I now went again. The one I went again was Chief Max.
Chief Max.
Yes, I went to Chief Max. Chief Max is the divine, they call him the president of the divine distributor in that church.
Okay.
Yes.
Member of his church?
Yes, member of his church. He's one of the big member there.
Oh, okay.
So I went there and I report. When I met him that day, I said, excuse me, sir.
Hold on.
So
hold on. You met him one-on-one?
Yes, I met him one-on-one.
Where?
In the church. Yeah. So he took me to their church office upstairs.
Okay.
So I have to explain everything to him. The man was so in tears of a truth. He was in tears that he never believed in one.
So if you call him and ask him this, he will leave
if only he would say the truth. If only he would fear God and say the truth.
Okay, go ahead. You have 5 minutes to round up. Go ahead.
Okay. So Chief Matt says going to meet him.
This, I think, after here, there is one other place I want to react to, and then this video will end. Well, I'm going to report. Well, I've said that in Nigeria, it is usually the poor against the rich, or the rich against the poor. It's just two different worlds, and one is against the other immensely. And if people recall what I said in the other video, I said to Ima Bong that she can just end up getting whatever she can get from Chibuzor and move on. She has cried out and the whole world has heard her story. And her own story is more believable than this one. Okay, because no matter what happens, this man has, this Daniel allegedly has taken him to court and is in court. But if you guys understand what I'm saying, you know that I know what I'm saying. If this is, the case of Ima Bong was to be in maybe in a place like UK or Germany or even the US or Canada or these other, Western countries, she may have the government system that would give her justice as in the law court. But here, there's nothing like that. So the story she's telling about the police not believing her story, I want to tell you that this is the only part of it that I believe. Now, but somebody will ask, okay, if you believe she went to the police station, why are you doubting every other thing she said? No, I don't believe every other thing she said. And neither have I called her a liar. But look at it. You went to Lagos after knowing what the man allegedly told you that, raping even children, forcing children is normal. And you went to him, slept in the same hotel room with him. You went to him, accepted to meet him in a secluded place. He slept with you. Now you came again to meet him again in the same place. In his house, and the whole thing started again. And he talked to you. I cannot leave you. And then at the end of the day, you opened up. And he had his way. See, I don't know. God forbid, I won't have anybody around me of being a victim of rape. But sometimes, listen, before a man rapes a woman successfully, it has to be either by brandishing weapon, or that the man is so strong, very strong, so strong for the woman. I know this, or I feel that this is it. I'm sorry if you have been a victim of that before and what I'm saying might not be correct. I'm so sorry, but that is what I reason in my mind. And this case is not even the case of rape. It's just that he said the man could not hold himself. The man could not allow her to go. At the end of the day, she opened her legs for the man, to come in, and he went in. Now, the other place I want to react to is what she said Chibuzor told her about the CCTV camera that captured their sexual activities in the Golden Parlor. That Golden Parlor, does it have bed? The other day we saw it. There was no bed there. Howbeit there are big chairs there where also they can have something there. And I don't know, but let's just listen to her completely, and I'll be leaving out here.
Chief Matt says going to meet him. to destroy the video. They even blame me. I say, yes, I've seen where I've offended God, not even a man. I've sinned against myself and God. But what I want is, I want him to destroy that video. So Chief Master is going to meet him one-on-one. Now, after meeting, whether he met him or not, he just called me and said, you come to his office that he has met him. I said, sir, did you go with him to his room to go and check if I destroyed the video? He said he just called him that he said he had destroyed. I said, no, sir, that man has not destroyed that video, because he called me some executive time and said, if I ever open my mouth with that video, that's going to scandalize me with the video, that he will post it everywhere.
If you go out and said what he has been doing,
yes, that he will scandalize me, even threat me. I even showed Chibma the threat. Chibma said I should not bother, that he cannot do anything.
You say you showed the man threats like.
Okay, so now this is that point. I want to ask, between Chibuzor and this lady, who is supposed to be afraid of scandals? Who is supposed to be afraid of the video, the CCTV footage? It is not Chibuzor that should be afraid of. I mean, it is not this lady that should be afraid. Chibuzor ought to be more afraid. And that was why, according to her, Chibuzor had to invite her over to Lagos. What was it even that they wanted to discuss that they could not discuss in Port Harcourt, that he had to invite her over to Lagos? Now, Chibuzor invited her over to Lagos because he was afraid this woman was going to expose him. Now, how come the same Chibuzor is the one now who returns to begin to use the CCTV footage to threaten her that anytime she opens up her mouth to talk, that he, Chibuzor, will publish the video? I mean, does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense. And there is her picture that she will brandish here. I thought that this is the last place I would talk. Okay, now let's look at it.
I cannot do anything.
You say you showed the man threats, like how?
Yeah, I threatened him. He now sent on my WhatsApp, but that WhatsApp phone is not yet, because I went to kind of do what you call a kind of backup. I went for backup. So this message were not backup. So the people that back up, they now remove everything. Now I don't have any evidence, but I know what happened that time. I showed Chief Matt. Chief Matt said, okay, he has seen it. That thing can never happen. So Chief Matt now called him and said he has destroyed the video. I said no, he has not. Let him bring the video, whatever it is, and destroy it in my presence. Okay. So after that incident,
no problem. There's some messages he sent to me, some voice notes between you and Chibuzor. I can't call him apostle because he's not worth to be called apostle. I got some messages sent to me, voice record.
Yes.
And I listened to the part about the video issue and all that.
Yes.
So you said after he slept with you that he said you used to be a very beautiful lady. After he slept with you, for some time now, you start losing weight.
Losing weight. I've gone to places.
You have been sick, and you turn into something else. You don't understand yourself again. Can you tell me more about that? And
I've been telling him about that video. This is someone, I don't know where he's putting his hand, where he has taken that video to. I don't know. Because he's saying he does not operate only in physical, he operates physical and spiritual, which people will not understand.
Okay, so can you tell me more about that health aspect? Like you said, since you slept with him, you have not been yourself, you have changed totally. Can you tell me? I've changed
totally. I'm talking to you now. I'm not really happy because even as long as I'm concerned, he has to go and tell me where he took me to, where he took that video to. Because I don't know where he's taking that video to. That thing has been, I don't know. I'm not putting my mind there, but if I'm seeing myself, I'm not really happy. Like something is happening inside, outside my knowledge.
Do you have a picture of you before you slept with him? So the see how you look like.
I have.
Is there how you can show us on camera? Is it possible?
Okay.
So the world can see how beautiful you were before you slept with you and what is happening right now. So they can be able to appreciate the story. If you don't have it, don't worry, but I'm asking.
Let me bring it out.
Okay, whatever you cannot do, we're just trying to establish a fact here, you know.
Okay.
If I'm not forcing you to do whatever I don't want to do, right? But, you know, this is a kind of, I see. Okay. Oh, you were so beautiful before. I see. Okay.
This part is actually funny, and unfortunately, I want to sympathize with her with whatever she's going through health wise. Like I said, her story to me is not adding up. But not that everything she said entirely are false. Not what I'm trying to put forth here, but some of the stories are not adding up. And this picture of a thing is not tenable, as in that is a confirmation that after Chibuzor slept with her, maybe Chibuzor did something to her. Now we know that there are so many fake people who parade as pastors and prophets and what have you, and who use people, the health of women and even men, to whatever, to appease their gods. But what I'm saying here is that, listen, I said earlier that for Chibuzor to just have sent 50,000 to her account without asking for her account, except she forgot putting it there that Chibuzor requested for her account details, it means that apart from her salary, Chibuzor had been, spoiling her and showering her with money. Because from her statement, she comes 1 week on and 1 week off. Maybe she comes from Abia State to Port Harcourt, and that was how she became popular with the children. So now when their ways have gone apart and she left, of course, there will be that gap. The things she had access to, the money she had access to, if she stopped having access to that kind of money and giving her body the things she was giving her body that made her look younger, there is the possibility that she would emaciate and, of course, change in appearance. Now, I'm not saying that Chibuzor did or did not do anything to her health-wise, but let us just use these things, and also juxtapose what she is saying. All right? At the end of the day, God knows the truth. But there are things that we can actually judge. There are things that we can look into and dissect the truth from the lies. Well, her own case might be different. She might not be as intelligent as Loveth happens to be, who could tell everything that happened and without even trying to shadow any truth. And for me, her story, Loveth's own story, has more substance and it is believable. All right. Well, anyway, I want to end it here and I want to ask you to put down your comment in the comment section. I know that there will be some persons whose mind are bereft of the truth and light that will come to, say one or two things about me collecting money from Chibuzor. I even wish I can see Chibuzor to ask him, how does he give people money? All right. Well, that is on a lighter side. So subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Put down your comment in the comment section and like the video, please. Share and let others, do watch. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, from me to you, shalom.